esophagus, right, stomach, the lesser curvature, the greater curvature. If you open the stomach, right here is the pyloric sphincter. And we have the small intestine, right there is the duodenum, the pancreas, and then get the large intestine right here. We have the ileocecal valve, this is the cecum, the ascending colon, the transverse colon, the descending colon, and right here is the appendix. Looking at the liver, this is the right lobe, the left lobe, the quadrant lobe, and the caudate lobe. There's the inferior vena cava, hepatic portal vein, hepatic artery, the gallbladder, the cystic duct, the hepatic ducts, and this is the common bile duct right there. With the respiratory system, we have the right and left lung, right? The right lung has 3 lobes. That's the horizontal fissure. This is the oblique fissure. With the left lung, we only have the oblique fissure. We have the trachea, the thyroid cartilage, the trachea right here. These 2 are the primary bronchos. In the left lung, we have 2 secondary bronchos, and in the right lung, we have 3 secondary bronchos going to each of the lobes of the lung. Then the secondaries will branch off to tertiary and eventually to the terminal bronchi. Right here, that's the halus of the lung, right there. That's the pulmonary vein, and then the pulmonary artery. So there is the thyroid cartilage. It's the coracoid cartilage. That's the only cartilage that goes all the way around. If you open this up, the very top is the false vocal cord, and the bottom is the true vocal cord. And of course, there's the diaphragm. That covers the respiratory system. The urinary system, we have the kidneys, the renal artery, the renal vein. These are the ureters, and then the urethra. I'll show you the other models. Looking at the kidney, I'll have this because it's much easier to show. Okay, this is glossous glomerulosis. There's the cortex, there's the medulla, we have the pyramids, and then the columns. Right at the end of the pyramids, we have the papilla, and right there are the minor calyces. The minor calyces come together, they make the major calyces. Major calyces come together, make the renal pelvis, and again we have the ureter. These are the interlobal arteries and the arcuate arteries. Looking at the nephrons, the ones with the long loop of Henle, these are the juxtamedullary nephrons. The ones with the shorter ones are the cortical nephrons. These are pretubual capillaries that we find around the cortical nephrons, and the ones that go around the juxtamedullary are called the vasa recta. And there's the collecting duct. So there's the renal capsule, the proximal convoluted tubule, and then the distal convoluted, and this is the loop of Henle. Looking at it closer, we have the afferent arteriole, the glomerulosus, there is the podocyte. This whole thing together is the visceral layer of the renal capsule, and this is the parietal layer, or the Bowman's capsule. This is the distal convoluted tubule. Together, the afferent arteriole and distal convoluted is the JGA, and this is the proximal convoluted tubule. Right here, looking at the bladder, okay, there's the trigon region, and there's the urethra, the kidneys, and then the ureters. Looking at the female reproductive system, right there is the ovary, the fimbriae, infundibulum, the fallopian tube, the uterus, the cervix. These are the fornix. There's the vagina, the bladder, and then the urethra. Looking at the male reproductive system is the scrotum, the testes, the epididymis. Right here, this whole thing is the spermatic cord, the cremaster muscle. We have the ductus deferens that comes up through the spermatic cord. It will go around the bladder. Right here, this is the seminal vesicle. The ductus deferens and seminal vesicle together will make the ejaculatory duct. Right here, this is the prostate, and this is the prostatic urethra. There's again the bladder, the prostatic urethra, the ejaculatory duct. Right here we have the gland penis, the corpus cavernosum, and right there where the urethra goes through is the corpus spongiosum. So there's the ovary. Those are the primordial follicle, the primary follicle, the Graafian follicle with the antrum, the oocyte, and these are the corpus luteum and corpus albuginum. Sorry.
So there's no secondary on that one?
Yeah, that pretty much covers all of the models. Different